Any old bears in here? If I was a bear, this would be where I'd be at. Welcome to the channel. I am Matt the Lizard, your guide in this adventure and exploration. Today, we're going to continue our beach access series, checking out all the beach access points in Bay County, Panama City Beach, Florida. And we're up to number 76A. And we'll see how many we do today, and I'll list them in the description. Keep both hands inside the video till it comes to a complete stop. This one you want to watch all the way to the end. Here we are at 76A, and quick reminder, the flag system in Bay County, Panama City Beach, Florida, double red flags, the water is closed to the public. Do not enter. Red flag is high hazard. Knee deep is too deep. Yellow flag is medium hazard. Green is a low hazard, you'll almost never see that. And purple means dangerous marine life has been spotted. It's very important that you follow the flag system. They have recently enacted law that they're not going to give warnings. So it could be a $500 fine if you're caught in the water when it's a double red flag, tourist or local alike, and possibly go to jail. They're doing it in the means of saving lives. And the reason for all this is our old friend here, the Olympic swimmer. He's trying to escape. He's doing it properly, but this rip current goes out. Even at calm seas, there could be a very strong rip current here. It's something, I don't think it's unique to Panama City Beach, but it's definitely a problem here. You have to swim parallel to the shore to avoid it. This is yet another beach access point that doesn't have much parking. They do have a bicycle rack, but somebody put a golf cart there. That was very naughty. All right, we'll take a look down. Typical Trex board construction. All the way down till you hit the sand here. Got rental houses on either side of us. Are you the gatekeeper or are you the key master? Don't know what that is, but I'll leave it there. Could be something important. Of course, as usual, no pets allowed on the beach. And they have another flag warning system here. And they are getting ready to redo all of these. I'm not sure. Once I find out, I'll tell you about it. Water's medium rough today. We had some storms, a lot of rain the past few days. It's kind of overcast, probably gonna rain today. But look at that view. I mean, that is paradise. And it's not too hot today. Few people out here. Kind of in the what they call the shoulder season. Post Labor Day. Oh, we still have a few guests here. And so many people are still telecommuting. Maybe some of these people work. They just happen to stay here on the beach. Or they know this is a great time of year to come. It's getting to be about my favorite time of the year anyway. From September through October, the end of it, it's always really nice. It does seem like historically it's a little bit cooler on Thanksgiving than Christmas. We always have a burst of warmth at Christmas, or usually. I guess I shouldn't say it. Maybe 2 years ago we had a deep freeze. But Northwest Florida is like that. But I love living here. I feel very fortunate. Here we are at Beach Access 76B. You can see the direction we came from down there, 76A, and then beyond that was 75 we did last time. I don't know why there's an A and a B. Maybe it has to do with some property issues. They obtained this walkway or a clearance. It's hard to say. But there's no 76 that I could find. But check this out. All this time, I thought the last one was at 96, which is way at the west end of the beach, further west than I am. And I found a 98. So that means there must be a 97. It looks like they're in the Pinnacle Port or Caroline Beach area, still within Bay County, still this side of Camp Helen, which is about where the county line is, the state park there, which we will do a video there. So that'll be interesting. All right, let's take a look down here. You can see in the distance the city pier and Pier Park that way. And down this way, more and more condos dotting the coast till you get to the very end. It's really hazy, so I don't know if it'll show up on camera. And it looks like there's another stormwater outfall over here. I might go take a look at that. You can see these rows of identical condos here. I think it's called Villa Chateau. And then here's the little outfall. Of course, it's signed, do not swim, do not enter. It's weird how shallow it is considering all the rain we've had. Isn't that a peaceful sound? You can see how nicely quiet and residential it is here. Just between 76B and 76A. There's a PVC farm. You can see all the rental condos and cottages here, all from different decades, which I think makes it great. I love that fence. And then across the street and in between the two, 76A and 76B, there is a convenience store and deli, so that's handy. And going up this way, more residential. I believe that used to be the old Sea Cove Motel. Long ago, demolished. Okay, now this is interesting. We're heading into one of the little towns that used to be Laguna Beach before Panama City Beach incorporated them. And you can see there's almost like a leftover driveway. I don't know if there was a motel there or something. It might have been back in the day. It's not an official beach access point, but they have all these signs. Reserve beach recreation only. Laguna Beach Property Owners Association, no dogs on the beach. And they have the beach warning signs. It doesn't really say no trespassing or owners only or anything like that. So it's just something that was probably deeded this way. And there's a couple of these. We'll go check them all out. Here's another one. Same sign. It says Laguna Beach Property Owners Association. Like I was saying, there isn't much parking here. There is some parking on the side. And there's some signs that say no RVs, no overnight parking. So I don't know how flexible they are with the parking situation here. Could be like Bidawee, where this is all dedicated beachfront. And that's nice. We need that. You can see across the street, there's some newer condos, Airbnb style, some older stuff, block style. Now here, I'm going to show you something that I think is kind of a shame. Well, time marches on. But since I moved here in 1996, this sign, this marquee, has had the same message on it. She sells seashells by the shore, which I always thought was kind of funny. I never really stepped in to check it out. And now it looks like it's for sale and all boarded up. Probably been here for decades. And you can see the sign up there. It says, build your dream house here. Great view, great neighborhood, great location. Being that there was a business here, who knows how it was zoned. But I'm sorry, I never went in. I don't want to get too close. It says, well, it says security cameras in use. Doesn't say no trespassing. And it is for sale. Who knows, maybe I'm a buyer. And really nothing to see inside. It's all gutted out. Lots of woodwork in there. You can see the view that they've got. You can see another one of these Laguna Beach signs. It says no parking right where I'm standing, but you can see all the cars parked here. And there's a restaurant or something across the way. Go through here. It's kind of hard to tell where the walkway is, unless there's two. It's like a dune. You can see how high the dune is there and all the vegetation. And then over here it's a little bit lower. And there's a walkway going down. Okay, yeah, that trail just comes over here. You can see all the sea oats. Lots of vegetation. This land has been conserved, definitely. And it's good, because we need this. The sand dunes are nature's barrier against the storms and the tidal surge. Look at that. And yet another Laguna Beach sign. They have a large swath of beach right here. You see some more rental condos across the way. And a couple of beach paths going down across the dunes. Plenty of parking here. As long as you follow the signs, it looks like everything's cool. And yet even more Laguna Beach. There is plenty of parking over there. In the summertime, it can get quite busy down here. Even for some of the people who are staying on this side, they'll drive over so they don't have to carry all their beach stuff over. But you can see right now, we're on the cusp of October. There's still a few people here, but it's not as crazy. But we are pro tourism on this channel. Oh yeah, plenty of nice little beach spots down that way. But the main event over here is this, the Carousel Market. These guys are situated very well. I believe the family that started this, the Lehans, they probably started this whole beach area. I don't know all of their history, but this place has been here for quite a while. I want to say they've had a footprint here probably since the 40s. And we have in our house some older pictures that they sell inside here, just because I thought they were cool old beach pics. So we'll go inside and check it out. We're at the Carousel. It's not just a convenience store, it's actually, I'd call it a supermarket. Because they're family owned, and I work for a family owned business, I would say if you're close enough to come here before going to Walmart. Nice place. Probably one of my favorite stores in Bay County. You can see they have fresh produce. Everything you would need if you're cooking at home. My wife and I come here quite often. She likes getting the, I think they're over here, mozzarella, and making like a caprese salad with some balsamic vinegar. Oh yeah, that's pretty tasty. You can see it's just like everything you would expect to find in a supermarket, not a convenience store. And like I was talking about, you could see some of the historical pictures. Like that one right there is hanging in my stairwell in my house. And that one, the one that says hangout, So this is really just a cool place. You can see by the style how many generations this family has been here. Don't know any of them personally, but I think they've got a good thing going on here. They have a butcher shop. Of course, they sell the adult beverages and barbecue stuff. Pretty decent wine selection. Really good craft beer selection. I bought many craft beers here. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that's good. Frozen meals. You can see all the wine. So I mean, you could, in theory, come here, get a picnic basket, get some cheese, wine, go down to the beach, and have fun. All by yourself. Or bring some friends. I love this place. And something else that's kind of interesting in here is they have a little store in here with home decor and stuff like that. My wife has bought a bunch of things here. Things for decorating your house. This is not, you know, your typical just tourist stuff. They do have that too. But we've got some things from here that are permanent pieces in our house. Not that we're fancy or bougie. Don't tickle the shark. T-shirts. A lot of clothes. They have more of those pictures up there. So those are kind of cool if you want to have something with a beachy vibe. Put these on there. They even have the original ad. I wanted that one. My wife liked the other one instead. And she's got good taste. Really cool stuff here. So a neat little place to come check out if you're here on vacation, or even if you're a local. If you haven't been in a carousel, make a stop. They're not a sponsor. They definitely could be. Oops, starting to get some of the Christmas stuff out. It's not time yet, fat man. It's not time yet. Of course, I always find stuff like this interesting. Behind the store, you can see how big it is on the outside. There's a little tidal dune lake over here with a fountain and a big huge piece of grass that's not doing anything. But it doesn't have to. Come on, bus, don't you know I'm YouTubing? It's not really a park, it is just kind of a nice green space though. You need that. There's some more of the cute little beach cottages. That was labeled as a historic Laguna Beach house. I wonder what that means. Legally. Some empty lots. Some more cottages. Nice screen room. You can always tell the ones with the big screened in areas. Usually those were built before the advent of air conditioning being popularized. Kind of cool. That's a neat one. More modern. And it's for sale. I like it. Wow, look at that grass. That is so green. And then straight ahead is Back Beach Road, which golf carts are not allowed. So I'll be turning. You can see some new construction going on here. Some older Mediterranean style. That's kind of cute. I like the color combo. Big giant yard. Man, that grass is so nice. And some smaller other cottages down here. That one's nice too. I really like the colors on that. And the basic white beach cottage is nice. So many of these have such deep front yards. That's like the old 40s style driveway. I always threatened to put one of those at our old house. It was built in 1942. we never got around to it before the hurricane heated up. That's kind of nice too. Some beachy colors. Boy, this thing looks very Cape Cod. Even has a big lobster in the back. But nice. And every one of these houses can walk right down to the carousel. Airbnb beach style, looks 3 or 4 stories. Oh, I love that stairwell. It's cool, there's a little bit of storage underneath. Oh, and the outdoor kitchen, check that out. How awesome is that? Neat. This is cool with the pink seagulls. Although if I saw a pink seagull, I would probably want to report it to somebody because something might be wrong with it. Okay, you can see all the way down there to the left is where the carousel is, but all of this is deeded Laguna Beach. Doesn't say private. Here's one that's not marked. Any alligators in here? Wow. This is kind of cool. Another little walkway down to the beach. You can see the dune. Some people having some fun. Sign says dogs not allowed on the beach. Monarch butterfly making their way down to Mexico. I believe it takes 2 or 3 life cycles for them to get down there. And their markings inspire the Day of the Dead, the Feast of All Souls in Mexico. It's where the painting comes from, the face painting. Trying to look like the monarch butterflies. I kind of like those guys. Safe travels, Mr. Butterfly or Ms. Okay, just thought it was worth mentioning this here, Sun Bear Gallery and Studio. This is another place, kind of like the Shell place further down. I've passed it many times, I've never been in. And I think I need to change that. Hopefully they're gonna be here for many more years. I mean, the world needs art, right? People who create art are creating something that's going out in the world. Okay. Just a neat place. Looks like they do some arts and crafts here. Looks like they do art classes. And kind of take a look. Take a look inside the windows. See all the sea glass and things like that they have. And all kinds of really unique yard art, driftwood stuff. Kind of a neat little place. So I'm definitely going to stop by here. Is that art or is it hornets? Oh, that's hornets. Well, I'll leave them alone and maybe they'll leave me alone. All right. All right, well, we'll come back and do a visit when they are open. Well, I couldn't get it on film. He chose not to be filmed. There was a gentleman that came out at the Sun Bear. We'll just call him Mr. C as a courtesy. He was very nice, quite a character. He just wanted to make sure that I wasn't looking to vandalize or I wasn't a creep. We had a little bit of a talk. He's got all the problems of the world solved. Interesting fella. I asked him 3 times if I could have him on camera, and he says that my channel will be shut off if his opinions get put on YouTube. But here's to you, Mr. C. You were very interesting. Good looking out for the closed store to make sure that nobody's robbing it. World needs people like you for sure. All right. And across the way here, I'm wondering if this is the last access point in Laguna Beach. Walkway down. Ben's Beach Homes, renting a house over here. Good folks. Not a sponsor, but they definitely could be. good customer where I work. And you can see the rest of the dunes here. Just a little bit further down, it's Pho 77, Vietnamese cuisine. Never eaten there, but they've been here for a while. And then right next to them is something really interesting. It used to be known as the Beach House Bar, but now it's called the Old Beach Bar. They have a little fire pit. I've actually played a couple of gigs here, actual paid gigs. It's kind of a neat place. I think it's got new owners now. The old owners were cool. It was kind of neat. I don't even think they're open yet. I wouldn't go inside. They have pool tables. Don't remember if it's smoke-free inside or not, but many times I've been down here. You can see their social schedule. Karaoke on Fridays and Sundays.
So at worst,
then over here, this used to be all sand. I would get so worried. I'd park like right in here. My wife's Mustang, rear-wheel drive, but heavier in the front. I'd always be afraid to get stuck in the sand. Now they have a sidewalk here and it's probably no parking. I don't know if it's an actual beach access point, more of a desire path. But I've been down here before. I see a lot of people coming down this way. And there was no sign, so I'm probably all right. Beach cottage to my left. Empty spot to my right. If I remember right. We used to walk down here, show up, set up it for the gigs across the street at the beach house, or the Old Beach Bar now it's called. And you got to let your instruments acclimate, especially like, you know, string instruments. They need a little bit of time to get used to the weather. So come down here at sunset and check it out, which is kind of cool. Okay, you've got to the spot in the video where the hidden surprise will be. I think that's enough clues there. All right, here. First one to find it gets it. It's pretty visible. This is something else I've seen for years. I gotta come by here at nighttime and see what it looks like. Look at that wonderful neon sign. The fabulous Pineapple Beach Villas. A pet-friendly inn since 1947. I do need to see that sign lit up just because I think it looks so, so cool. And you can see there's some condos across the street. That sky is starting to look bad. You can see here we're at the beginnings of what the neighborhood is. All the a lot of Christian retreats here. A lot of church groups come here. But there's some different architectural styles. That coral building is the Pineapple Beach Villas. We're here at beach access number 77. Not much parking, unless you're a guest in one of the places. I'm not staying long. Some new construction to the right of it. Typical Airbnb style. And nice old school wooden walkway down here. Condos to the left. They have like some iron seawall put in, probably for drainage. That's interesting. Large pine fence. That got their own dedicated walkway out to the beach, which is cool. With dual showers. Very handy to get the sand off. All right, and we're walking down the sand here. The mark of a very popular beach spot. All the shoes. They're not necessarily trash. They could belong to the people in the water right now. See, it's because of the proximity of the Christian retreats, we're a little bit busier over here, I would guess. What happened here? It's not all covered in barnacles, so it didn't wash up. Can't be a power pole. Weird. Look at the backside of those. Love that spiral staircase. 4 stories. And then some 3-story ones here. And it could be it's all one unit or it's rented as 4 different units. Sleeps 28 or something like that. Normally I try to group the beach access points together if they're close enough. There was a big gap between 75 and 77. Of course, I did 75 in one of my other videos, but I did 76A, 76B, and 77, and all the access points at Laguna Beach. That's probably why there was the big gap. Wow. Look at that place, brand new. I kind of like the paint too. It's kind of funny, there's a bunch of construction debris down here, but it's really just concrete. It's not like it's toxic or dirty. In time, Mother Nature will cover that up. These are some cool little cottages. I really like them. And some old school stuff here. That's kind of cool with the tin roof. I like that masonry block wall. That's cool. And the grass is nice too. Although I think that's AstroTurf. See that? Old school embellishments. There's really a lot of different architectural styles. Things come and go. It's kind of a neat blue. Some more cottages down here. Airbnb beach style, some newer stuff. Look at that. Brick Dream. And another one. The interesting about that is it has a chain link fence up on the deck upstairs. There's some really cool houses here. I know I say it all the time, but if you want to get to know a town, man, get out and just check it out and walk around. Of course, I'm not walking right now, but I'm at a walking pace. Look at that little pink one. Cute. Wow. Got some cool vehicles here. Interesting color concept. Kind of neat. And a surfboard mailbox. The blockhouse construction. Some more duplexes over here. There's some really cool places. I wouldn't mind staying at one of these. That's interesting with the red doors. I think I want to paint it a different color. What color do you think? Oh. The house is named Volcano. Building another one here. And once again, we're coming up on Back Beach Road, US 98. Golf carts are not allowed. But I didn't realize this was the back way into Dairy Queen. I'm gonna make a note of that. You can see the main road that crosses Panama City Beach right there. PC Beach Parkway, US 98, Back Beach Road. Also known as the entrance ramp to Pier Park. Only because I love architecture so much. Look at this. It's an all brick A-frame. So something you'd see like up north, ski lodge, or in the mountains, but it's brick all the way up. That is so unique. Oh, I'd love to see what it looks like inside. And given the big pipe on the outside, I'm guessing it has a wood-fired stove. That's really interesting. Somebody made a bold choice. I like it. This one's kind of cute. I like the color. And same here. Block construction. Kind of a low slung hurricane hider right there. Stay low, boys. Hunker down. That's a nice sentiment. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably get back. My golf cart, usually I have a rule. I turn around when it's at 50%. I've gone 50% of the battery. I need to get home before the storm comes. Just thought this was a good stopping off point. This little trail down here goes around this little lake. It's on the back side of the carousel. Any skunk apes back here? If I was a skunk ape, this is where I'd be. Oh, another monarch butterfly. Somebody built a little bridge back here. That's cool. So the lake goes through here and crosses. Oh yeah. Another coastal dune lake, very important for the ecosystem. Well, there you have it, and there it is. Thanks for watching. This was kind of an interesting view. Got to see some stuff that I hadn't seen before. I'm gonna head back to the car, the golf cart. I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and all the people viewing my videos, liking, commenting, sharing. All of that stuff helps, and I do appreciate it greatly. And just as a reminder, I don't have any sponsorships on the channel yet. Sponsorships are available, but I do have a Cameo. So if you want to get a personalized video, check me out on Cameo, Matt the Loon. And I also have merch. If you want to get a shirt, contact me. Look at the link in the description also for that. Just trying to get a little bit of passive income. But if you do none of those things and just subscribe, that would be perfect. I mean, why wouldn't you subscribe? What'd I do to you? All right. Remember, you are important. And the world needs more people like you. Matt the Lizard, out.